Howdy. Have you wondered who Deltarune's main villain is going to be? It would obviously be this mysterious knight that keeps being mentioned, right? Maybe so, but after looking at the game's themes, I have a strong suspicion that there's a traitor inside our group of 4. First, we have to look at a theme this game has that's hidden in plain sight. It's so blatant that if I recite the game right now and put a few words on the screen, you would probably pick up on it too and think, wow, how did I not notice this earlier? Anyways, let's give it a try. In Deltarune, monsters and humans live together. You play as a Lightner who discovers Darkners. Darkners live in the dark world, and Lightners in the light worlds. Did you catch the pattern? What you can see here is that there's certain words that are associated with good and certain with bad. For example, you need to keep your humanity. Being human is good. Don't act like a monster. Being a monster is bad. If you think about a dark world in most games, you would assume that's an evil place. But here, it is just another place. Now, if you still aren't convinced, we can literally look at levels standing for level of violence and XP being shortened for execution points. Undertale relies on the assumption that you associate these words with something good. Pretty much all of us would assume that XP stood for experience. Now, to wrap this all up, there is another word that has something special to it. The word chaos. But this time, there's no speculation here. Toby himself says so himself.
Got me every time.
The pirouette move follows a specific order.
So pirouette's not random?
If you count the turns, you can get good effects.
Oh.
No,
I didn't know that.
But
it only appears random.
Huh.
All chaos is ordered.
Now it's time to get into the theory officially. Now we've established that we need to be careful attaching good and evil to words. My theory is that we can be completely wrong about the words angel and devil. It's clear Ralsei is associated with the devil. He is a goat, which devils often are depicted as. He has red horns, and in fact he literally says he will be a good devil when you equip Devil's Tail on him. This contributes to people suspecting Ralsei of being evil, along with his strange behavior. That could have a whole different video. That said though, I think the game literally spelled it out for us. He will be a good devil, not an evil one. Now we looked at devil symbolism, we have to look at angel symbolisms. Most of you already know that Noelle is riddled with those. Spamton calls her angel, Noelle talks about growing wings. You see where this is going though? I believe Noelle Holiday symbolizes the angel because she is going to betray us. So, is there any evidence for this? Let's look together. To betray us, she would need power, motivation, and an ability to hurt people. Let's start with power. The entirety of Chapter 2 is what it is because Queen sees Noelle as strong. There is a good chance that at the start of Chapter 2, Noelle got jumped by Queen, and Noelle defended herself so well that we got all these scorch marks here. It would make perfect sense why Queen would see her as strong if we assume this to be true. In the end though, that's just speculation. We have something far more concrete that shows undeniably that Noelle is powerful. That would be... Not only does this show her power, this also shows she is able to hurt people. That crosses 2 out of 3 requirements off. So, what about her motivation? I thought of 3 possible reasons why she could end up betraying us, and what ties all these reasons together would be her methods of betraying us. She would most likely betray us by summoning the Roaring. This is strongly suggested by Ralsei's prophecy, specifically the part where it says, only they can seal the founts and banish the angels' heaven. Only then, bounds will be restored, and the road saved from destruction. For now, it is rather ambiguous in the game if the angels' heaven and the Roaring are the same thing, but for this video we will assume it is. In this case, Noelle is the angel, and we have to ask ourselves why she would even summon a Roaring. And here is the motivation. Number 1. Her father. I could see Noelle doing a lot for her father to be healthy again. Noelle explicitly says she wishes she could be in a world where everything could be healed with a little spell. This could even go further. Her father could die, and in an attempt to revive him, she could try and summon the Dark World at the graveyard. Seriously, imagine a graveyard Dark World. That would be so cool. I have more to say about this in a specific scenario in another video, but for now, let's continue with this video. 2. Her sister Des. Yes, another family member. Unfortunately, we don't have any info here. Maybe Des is trapped in a dark world, and in an attempt to rescue her, Noelle causes the roaring. Maybe Noelle plans to ask a bunch of Darkners about her whereabouts. Now, this wouldn't be too much of a crazy plan, seeing as Plankton clearly remembers interactions with Noelle, so she could try and ask things Des would interact with, where she went. Regardless, again, this is speculative territory and there's not much evidence to this, but this could be a motivation regardless. And now, the final potential reason that she could betray us could be that she got manipulated into doing it. I know that sounds underwhelming, but think about this. The weird route proves that Noelle can be puppeted to do things she normally wouldn't do at all. Imagine this. A villain that is so charismatic that they convince one of your friends to side against you. You would instantly respect such a villain, right? They could be a villain who would be powerful in a different way. They wouldn't be powerful because they have an army or because they are difficult in battle. They would be powerful using their words. The game describes Chris as someone who commands the group with various acts. What if someone were to flip the script on us and did exactly that against us? An acting villain instead of an attacking one. A villain who leads the group and decides what Noelle does. With that, we have 3 realistic motivations that could push Noelle to doing something that could make Snowgrave look like a wholesome walk in the park. Most importantly, something that will make Noelle Holiday the traitor of Deltarune. But that's just a theory. Don't leave the video just yet though. This part of the theory is over, but I haven't fully gone into how this could play out in the story. For that, I will make a follow-up video predicting how chapter 3 to 7 will play out. If you want to stay informed, join my Discord and subscribe for more theories. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.